development. I know your schedules are so hectic at this time of the year, so I'm so thankful for your time. And I'm excited about the Seesaw staff development because I really have grown to love it, and I'm hoping to use it more and more in the future. As you came in, I asked that you made sure that you have downloaded the app, the Seesaw app, the Seesaw class app. We're going to learn some fun, very basic tools that you can use in Seesaw in your classroom. So our plan for today is I just introduced it. We'll of course share some creative tools that are built in to the app, and you will be able to explore as a student. So that will be fun. Then you can think of some classroom activities, some ideas that you might want to use in your classroom with your students, and then questions and next step. So this is just a peek inside a Seesaw class. So what you would have here is you would have your name on the side, kind of like Facebook. This is kind of your profile. These are your children that would be in your class. And you know, they get to have little icons. Each child has their own icon. It may be an animal, sea animal, something fun, farm animal. So you have your student portfolios. You have a feed. So this is kind of like on Facebook, this is kind of like your news feed. So everything that's posted to the journal can be seen, but I will say that for the privacy issue, parents can only have access to their own children's work. This says, I'm a student. You're going to tap on I'm a student. Well, this slide is here just in case you see a pop-up. And in this pop-up, if you see a pop-up to use your camera, go ahead and say yes. Your camera microphone, say yes. And now, once you're there, and I don't want to rush you, so if you're not there, let me know. But if you are, you're going to now take the code that you have, and you should have access. Let's see. Here's your camera that's built in. So I think, Sheila, you had this already had popped up.
Yes.
So if your camera, this is the tool, the camera tool that's built in. If you have that camera, if you're on that screen, you are on the right screen.
I just took a picture. Won't that work?
Yeah. So you just,
I'm in.
you take a picture.
All right, yay, I'm in, you in?
Yeah.
Mine says that.
Yeah.
I'm in.
So you're.
It's just.
Good, got it.
Okay, good, thank you.
Okay. So if you are now, if you have the camera up, we're going to try to take a picture of a 3D, of a 3D object. So I've been very literal. I have put 3D objects on your table so that you don't have to get up and move around. Once you've hit the activities, tapped on that activities, you're going to find this activity. And this activity is find a 3D shape. So that's your actual activity. So let me make sure everyone's where they need to be.
I can't wait to use this in the classroom.
And so it actually is fun, truthfully. So let's check in with our class. It looks like I may have some notifications. Okay, let's see, let me review.
It says waiting for teacher approval. So I think I'm posted.
Okay, so it looks like Courtney has taken a picture of her cube, and I'm going to approve that. So what I did, as a teacher, I just clicked approve. So now Courtney's family would be able to go on and see her most recent post.
That's cute.
I accidentally uploaded it twice.
And that's okay.
Okay.
Overachiever. That's okay. We did just do an activity that had to do with taking a photo of 3D shapes. But something, I'll be honest with you, something I've been using since this is a digital portfolio, it kind of not necessarily replacing, but in addition to your paper portfolio, something that I've been doing at conferences is I have been letting the children share their work at the table. So when we talk about student-led conferences, this is a great way for the student to show the parent, this is what I've done. And it is eye-opening for the parent to see if the child is doing, good and adequate work. And if there is a need for the child to work harder in some area, this is a great tool to show that parent, because it's an actual recording. So it's not just my word, it's an actual recording. And like I said, it's a digital, it's their digital portfolio, so it can stay with them and move on. As I said, I'm still a novice, I'm still learning, but every time I learn about a new tool, I get excited. Okay, so, activity 2. This portrait paper, you have some crayons, and if you wouldn't mind just drawing a self-portrait, and we will complete an activity with your self-portrait. To click on activities, the activities button again.
I did that too. Because I had to fix it.
And the activity that you're going to choose is the getting to know you or get to know you activity. Now, when you choose these from the library, they have instructions, but if the child can't read the instructions, the cool thing about that is that they can play the instructions. So there's an actual, there's a play button, and if they tap that play button, the recorded instructions will give them guidance. So as you can see, it's very simple. Tap, it tells you exactly what to do. Tap the add button, take a photo of your drawing. You can tap the mic, because this time you're not only going to be taking a picture and uploading, I want you to record yourself, saying something about you.
My eyes are my best feature.
This is your last activity, and it is called Next Steps with Seesaw. So what I would like for you to do, like prior to the presentation, I told you that you can go into the library and search for activities that you like. If you go into activities again, and you tap on the third activity, which is Next Steps with Seesaw, I'd like for you to see if you can browse the library and find 2 or 3 activities that you might like to use in your classroom that you think would be good. But I can't stress enough, it's a wonderful app, and I've just begun to learn about it. So thanks so much for taking the time to come today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.